Guys, we're going to talk about something a little different. We talked in one of the episodes, we talked about different ways to make money out of virtual currencies, right? And the last one, a little complicated one, was virtual currency mining. Yes, there's a lot of technology involved, hardware, software, and some kind of technical skills too. So Venkat, you briefly explained that in that episode. So we're gonna take you through a little more than that in this episode. So you will have a basic understanding of what is virtual currency mining is. And the good thing is, this is as brilliant as the other few options that you have to make money out of virtual currency as well. You need a little bit of technical skills, software, and some hardware. Venkat, you can walk us through real quick on this episode, a little more than what we discussed in the previous one.
Right. Yeah. So guys, I want to be very basic here. Like, I don't want to go too technical, but I do have to mention few things here and there to make you understand. Those are things that you don't need to be too technical in this case. Like, as long as you know what is CPU, what is GPU, the basic stuff. But you do have to know the basic stuff that covers almost everything. But watch after watching these, you probably know a little more than what you knew before, at least, right? That's what our goal is to educate you a little bit, because this crypto mining, people make $100 $200 a day, guys, just a profit, right? So in terms of Ethereum, they're going to pay. The pay is not through US dollar or any Indian rupees or Sri Lankan rupees, not like that. It's just through Ethereum, through coins, right? So think about, if Ethereum goes 5 times more, your value, your income is going to go up 5 times. That is the power of it, right? So people do mining at home, in the garage, in the basement, spending $5,000 to $10,000. About that much. If you spend 5,000 to 10,000, you're going to get good mining rig. That's going to make you $100, at least $100 a day. And the whatever you're spending at this current rate of Ethereum, current prices on the rig, it's going to take 100 days to get the money back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you've spent $10,000 to make rig, you're going to take 100 days to get the money, $10,000 back. After that, everything is your profit. $100 a day is profit. I'm talking about US, in US, right? I don't know. I think you should be able to do it in any countries about the same, because it's a worldwide thing, right? Uh,
Right.
so only caveat is your electricity price. So sometimes the electricity in some countries is really high. In North Carolina, in US, it's around 10 cents per kilowatt. So if your electricity is more, you may have to pay more. You may get less, right? So that is the only thing. Other than that, there's no other cost. So let me jump in, guys, real quick. I'm going to start with this, probably a simple thing here, but it may look, don't look at this and see, it's really complicated. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually go to nanopool.org. This is just one thing, guys. So this is a website. So for example, what I did was I started with the gaming PC. So if you have a gaming PC lying around, you have some older graphics GPUs you have in that system, right? You can able to try this. It's not going to cost you anything. Go to nanopool.org and you can mine these coins. So right now the Ethereum mining is more profitable. So what do you do is just go here, go to this nanopool.org, and then quick start, download the miner, right? So first thing you do is download this miner, nano miner, and then extract that. So you click on it, it goes to the GitHub, and then go to, either you have a Windows. So if you have Windows, just click on that, download it, install it. Your antivirus might might show that it's not recognizable or something, it's a virus. That's normal, you just disable it. And then you should be able to install, and then you should have uh like you should have already, like, you have something. I'm going to show you in another screen where I'm mining. But right now, once you install this, that's the first step, guys. So once you install that, let me actually go back here, right? So quick start, extract, and then any folder, just follow the step-by-step instructions right here, right? and then the configure miner, right? There is a config file. It's a text file, right? Once you install it in the folder, there will be a config file. You just click on it. You have to put your, if you have a crypto wallet, right? There is an address for that. If you have, for example, Coinbase, you just go to the settings there, and then look for the crypto addresses, right? And then look for the Ethereum address. You need to look for the Ethereum address. So there will be a big address, right? Numbers, some numbers, a lot of numbers. Just copy that and then put that in the config file. We can go over that in another episode. This is going to be just touching the overall, the process. And then once you do that, you just click on the nanominer.exe. That's it, right? So once you do that, that is what going to create that. Let me share the other screen for you guys. So before that, I want to show you this one. So this is like, after you do that, right? So this is what the total Ethereum mining pool is. So take your address. This is my address, guys. So I just have it. It's a public address. So if you want to send some Ethereum to me, you can just send it to this address. So anybody can send it to me, guys. Send it to us, basically. So click on search. What it does is like, it's you can have your miner somewhere in the Arizona or somewhere, right? Desert. It's mining. So you can sit here, you can actually watch how much it mined. So right now I only have I started doing this since last night. um I was doing it before, but you can see that the one that I have with the gamer PC, it just produced around $3 Ethereum. That's it, right? This is a very basic one, $1,000 PC. But if you spend like $10,000 and create that big rig, that rig will be almost like a size of your computer table, right? Bigger than that. And they put that in a shelf. If you know Costco shelf, the big shelves, the steel shelves, they put it in each shelf. The people put one rig, right? So that basically means each shelf making $100 a day, $100+ a day, $100 to $200 a day. So people have the whole garage filled with that, right? Filled with all the shelves, with all these rigs. And for that, you need different kind of graphics GPU, and really powerful one, not the desktop version, right? So it'll be like it's so big. So basically, here once you put this address and search, it's going to pull up your data, and then you have this how much hash rate and all this stuff. You don't need to worry about it right now. It's just going to show you this, right? So let's say I have 100 Ethereum, right? So what will happen as soon as I reach point 0.2 Ethereum, it puts that Ethereum into my Coinbase, because I connected that address to here, right?
Okay. Okay.
So it's automatic, and I don't have to do anything. It's always running. That other rig is always running, guys.
So there's no opening, shutting down the computer kind of deal, or how, when you say it's running, it's always running. Is
Yeah,
it?
it's always running. I'm going to make the other computer the presenter, so I will show you guys. Just a second. I'm going to make the other person as a host here, and
So you never shut it down. It just
no,
runs.
it's
And the
always
electricity
runs. Yeah,
cost,
it
that's what
always
you
runs.
said about the electricity cost.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So you guys can Randy, can you
Yeah,
see?
yeah. I can
Okay.
see a black screen with whole lot of complicated stuff.
Yeah. So don't worry about this. This is like a pool, right? There are 40,000 miners in the nano pool. It's just one pool, guys. There are a lot of other pools, like people have, a lot of other pools.
So it's like
So take a look at it.
Coinbase, Kraken, and in a different platforms. This is also one of those
This is
mining
the
platforms.
mining pool. Yeah, yeah. So take a look at this Ethereum share found, and then it is accepted. So
Okay.
this is when I like,
Where
trying
is that one? Get is
the
that the
green
one in
ones, right? The
one
green
green
ones.
ones? Okay.
Right. So wherever you see that, it is basically I got a little bit of Ethereum, right? Basically, just using my the graphic the GPU power, the computer, right? It's using my computer power to pull everything. Like think about supercomputer, right?
Hmm.
It's connecting, like you connect 50,000 computer together, you have a powerful unit, right? It That's exactly it's doing. It's connecting that. It's using the GPU power of the GPU. It processes so quick. the GPU process the algorithm, right? So it's a longer, it's complicated. It takes a lot of computing power, mainly the graphic power, right? The graphical processing unit, GPUs, that's needed. So when you pull all of those people together all over the world, it's just pulling us together and processing it. And then for that, like if you help to process maybe some 0.001 ethereum, they're going to give you 10% of it, right? They're going to give you like 10% of it, so they, it goes into the market so people can buy it.
Venkat, just for the benefit of our viewers, how much did it cost you to get to this position to earn $2.69 within a few hours? Like, how much did it cost for you at this point?
Oh yeah, I paid $1,200 for that computer, right?
Mhm.
I'm not gonna. This is just for experimental purposes, guys.
Right.
So this is just like you. If you have a gaming PC, like a
Gaming.
real desktop PC with a GPU attached to it, right? Most
Okay.
most of the gaming PC has a GPU, some kind of. This is
Yeah.
a basic GPU. So it actually gives around $3 to $4 a day.
Okay.
Around the one that I have is 1660 Ti, and it gives around $3 to $4 a day. But the one that I talked about, the 3080, gives around ten to $12 a day. It's
Guys, if you are confused with some of the terms that Venkat is using, like TTU, GPU, and all that, feel free to ask the questions, because this is a very quick video just to give you some ideas. So please feel free to ask questions in the comments box. And this is the hardware cost for you was only around $1,200, and probably with the electricity and all, let's say 1,300 is a ballpark figure. But if you 200 to $300 a day, is that the deal?
If you spend 10,000, yeah, $100 to $200 a day. It
100 to
depends
200
on
dollars.
right now that because of these all these prices gone up, the crypto prices gone up, and the rig prices, the rig prices gone up like 2 times or 3 times.
Okay.
People are selling that for
Hmm.
twice, 3 times more than the actual price. On top of that, the companies are making like AMD, Nvidia. There are two
Oh,
companies we talked about
right.
before, right? Those,
Yeah.
they make those graphics unit, and they it's out of stock everywhere. It's really hard to find it right now. It may be more stock. Another thing is COVID, right? Because of COVID, it like they couldn't able to produce everything on more. Right now everybody is all those three four things, and top of that, because of that, it takes longer to, normally it's like 1 month people get the money back, 1 or 2 months. Now it takes 100 days, but it's still profit. Like, think about after 100 days you can make ethereum, and probably by the time ethereum is $10,000, who knows, right? Or $5,000.
And the reason why you said Ethereum is a good choice is it just to refresh? What's the reason for that?
uh,
Uh,
Yeah, it's because of the second biggest cryptocurrency with 200 $250 billion market, right? And it's all the tokens is built. Most of the tokens are built on that blockchain, Ethereum blockchain,
okay.
right?
Okay.
So it's going to be there, and it's like it has a more potential to go up like 5 times.
And it sounds like even someone with a technological background can actually set you up with this and is let it run and earn money, right? If you
Yeah,
have.
actually, there are people who make a lot of money. What they do, they build a rig, like they buy those few things, right? They build a rig and they're selling it for 3 times more the price, and each one they can make, like, if they're selling it for $10,000, their profit is like almost 5,000, $6,000. And because the GPUs cost only like $300, $400 normal price,
Mhm.
they're selling it for $1,400, $1,500,
Right.
1,800. Even you don't get the, even paying that much, you don't get it. So it's so much. That's why I bought the gamer PC right now, until I find it. It's back ordered, so I ordered few, the good ones, maybe around $5,000. But once I build that thing, we can show to the viewers exactly the real ones, real deal, and how much it's making and all this stuff.
What are the places that they can buy these hardware?
Yeah, it's like a Best Buy. Best Buy normally has it, but right now it comes into the market, and right away within like 5 minutes, everybody buys it, right?
Okay.
Online, it's all mostly online.
All
And
right.
store, Best Buy, Newegg, Amazon, eBay, all this, those rig they can buy. Etsy even has the rig
Okay.
built, right? Etsy has that. It's like almost $30,000, $40,000 sometime, because they put so much of it's a big one. It even starts with, I think, 6,000, $7,000, something like that.
Fantastic. Great, guys. Imagine this is one of cost. In addition to that, of course, you have the electricity bill. But other than that, this is one of cost. If you're not that technical, just have someone that come to you and set it up for you and let it run, and you can basically earn money while you sleep. So that's the deal. That's the goal of all of us, right? If you can make money when you're sleeping, even while you're sleeping, imagine that. Thank you so much, Venkat. And these are very brief, basic. We wanted to give you a basic idea. If you have any questions, because I know I had some questions about certain abbreviations and all that, but feel free to ask. I can, of course, talk to him offline. So you do the same. You can do the same. You can just put your question down in the comments box. Ask. Venkat is very, 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 very quick, very responsive. And why not you pick his brain on this? Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you, guys.